I would first like to say both congratulations and thank you. Congratulations to each and every one of you. These past 4 years are an accomplishment in and of itself, but these past 4 months are a time that we will never forget. You probably don't need a rundown of all that has happened, but I hope that in the next 5 minutes of this message, I can lift your heart in showing the blessings you've been given and in offering you words of encouragement. Let's be real. We could have never imagined our senior year ending in the way it did. None of y'all probably hope to see a pandemic in your lifetime or be reminded that racial injustice still exists. These two things have certainly shaped this recent time, and I hope they have the power to shape you as well. I'm the kind of person who tends to be an optimist, so I'm going to look at these past 4 months on the bright side. Maybe this pandemic affected you and your family personally, or maybe it just disrupted your hopes for what would have been a time of celebration and camaraderie. But it brought us together in ways we could have never imagined. It made us stop in our tracks, recognize the blessings around us, things like a roof over our heads, our families, our friends, and food on the table. And it made us recognize others and their needs, whether that be our next door neighbor or someone we've never met. These past 4 months have turned the sound of cars honking into a moment of celebration, rather than an abrupt warning or rude gesture. It's made 6 feet feel like an eternity away, and it's made the act of wearing a mask a sacrifice to protect others and ourselves, rather than a symbol of sickness. It's made us look around and be grateful for the people who risk their lives to save ours. So I'd like to thank all of the first responders, doctors, nurses, janitors, grocery store workers, and all of those who have given of themselves so that we can stand here today in this stadium and celebrate. I would also like to thank all who walked with us daily to get us to this point, our parents and families, teachers and coaches, counselors, pastors and priests, and all of the behind-the-scenes saints who keep this school going. Thank you to the people who worked long hours to allow this graduation to happen, especially Ms. Barbosa, Ms. Rod, Dr. Riley, and Mr. Rebuck. For all of you, we are so grateful, specifically for your leadership in guiding us through this time with faith, hope, and loving kindness. Thank you. These past 4 months have also shown us that there is still so much we can do to help support and love our brothers and sisters, especially those of color. It is good for us to give up the state of being comfortable in ignorance so that we can be vulnerable with ourselves and with others in order to make this world a better place for all. Whether you know it or not, you are a disciple. However, you have the power to decide what you are going to share. I pray it is love. Love comes in so many different ways, and that's what makes it beautiful. Love is meant to save the world. You've probably heard this quote a million times, but I think that's what makes it so important. Maya Angelou said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." People will remember you for how you made them feel. They will remember you by how they felt by your words and actions, and also by the moments you kept quiet in your inactions. We've been taught by this world that success is about numbers, objective results, grades, social rankings, positions, net worth, and the list goes on. But I believe success is this. If you can go to bed every single night saying, "I showed love to someone today, I showed goodness, I showed kindness," that is true success. Success is looking in the mirror every single day and being content with who you are as a person and knowing you are doing the best you can while being humble enough to recognize the things you can do better. Your circumstances are going to change constantly. Lord knows we've seen our expectations for these past 4 months turn over into something we could have never imagined. But I pray that with the ebbs and flows of life, one thing remains steady in your life, and that is the outpouring of love to both others and yourself. I also hope that on the days where it's hard to get up out of bed and go on about your day, I hope you know you are loved unconditionally and you have purpose. Every breath you breathe is a testament to you and your worthiness to live out your day the best you can. We've been filled these past 4 years with knowledge about Jesus, about his life, his mission, and his church. And while that knowledge is important, I pray that from now on, you become or continue to be filled with the love and passion that can only come from a daily walk with him. I've been in seasons where I thought academics and the pursuit of worldly knowledge could satisfy me, and I would work and work, but there was still a lingering emptiness. I pray you never have to experience the emptiness of a life apart from Jesus. When the times get tough, I pray you remember him. Class of 2020, I'm so proud to stand with you today and celebrate each other. Even though this graduating year will be remembered for the events that happened this spring, I'm happy I got the opportunity to experience it with you all. And in addition to the blessings I've mentioned, we would like to thank you, Bishop Lynch, for allowing us to grow in so many different ways within a safe, welcoming, and loving environment. These past 4 years came with highs and lows, but your ongoing support never failed to make us feel known and thoroughly equipped to take on our lives beyond Ferguson Road. And to the class of 2020, you are talented and blessed. Truly, I mean that, in so many different ways. I wish you the best these next 4 years, and I cannot wait to see all the good you will do for this world. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Thank you.